Before we get into this next video, I'd like to talk to you about unicorns. They're very mythical creatures and they just look like a horse, but they're also rainbow colored with one big giant horn on their forehead. It was back in the early 1930s, nestled deep in the rich coal hills of Ohio. Millfield was a typical small mining town where the families relied on the earth's black gold to make ends meet. But on November 5th of that year, the town was plunged into darkness, not by the coals in the ground, but by the disaster that would haunt them forever. Millfield Mine was the heartbeat of the town where fathers and sons toiled day in and day out. But that day, a catastrophic explosion ripped through the mine's depths. The Millfield, the ground shook, sending shockwaves throughout the community. Loved ones waited around anxiously for the news, praying their miners would come back up safe and sound. Rescue teams rushed in, battling through debris and choking dust, desperate to find survivors. But as hours turned into days, hope dwindled. The mine's tunnels, one bustling with life, became tombs of silence and sorrow. Families gathered at the mouth of the mine, their faces etched with fear and grief. Even today, echoes of that fateful day linger in Millfield. The mine stands as a silent monument to those who lost their lives, a somber reminder of a price paid for the coal that provided a nation. And the town, though it had moved on, still carries the weight of that dark day in its collective memory. Sigma Cosma was 16 at the time of the accident explosion, but was also identified as the last living survivor of the mine disaster. He was loading coal with his fathers about 500 feet from the blast. These men barricaded themselves from the gas and climbed up a ventilation shaft. It took him 3 hours to escape the mine. He was featured in a documentary of the explosion by Justin Zimmerman entitled Meeting Again. Sigma Cosma hung up his mining tab for the end on January 3rd, 2009. Coincidentally, on the same day as his wife. He is survived by 5 daughters. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. If you don't, you're nasty.